Hi, my dear friends. Good morning. It's me, Sujata Shivadas, and you are watching English Bibliotheca. Now, here I am with you the topic foreign influence on English. Everyone knows today English language is a vast language with great vocabulary and majesty. Borrowing and adaptations enriched the vocabulary of language. The English language borrowed its words or its vocabulary from so many languages. For example, Latin, Greek, French, and so on. The adaptations mainly through Norman conquest and the expansion of empire, world wars, trade and commerce, etc. Anglo-Saxon English were able to provide natural and expressive terms to deal with concrete things and abstract ideas. Anglo-Saxon English, that means Old English. Old English vocabulary is very limited compared to Middle or Modern English. That's why English never stopped borrowing words from other languages even after the fixation of its standard by the end of the Middle English period. So, let's have a look on the influence of various languages on English. First one, Latin influence. The Roman civilization leads to Latin influence on English. The Latin influence made English as a heterogeneous language, and before Anglo-Saxon invasion, Germanic tribe knew some words in Latin that related to household items and trade and commerce, war and warfare, domestic life, names of plants, and so on. Let's look on the words which are related to Latin. First one, the trade and commerce related words. Wine trade. The word wine came from the Latin word vinum, V-I-N-U-M. And the second word flask, F-L-A-S-K, flask came from the Latin word F-L-A-S-C-E. Flask. War and warfare related words are Latin word camp and street, peat, etc. Domestic related words are kettle, cook, cup. Next, law related. We are using today conspiracy, custody, homicide, malefactor. It all came from Latin. And theologically related words are limbo, pulpit, incarnate, etc. Then science and medicinal related words are immune and gesture, nervous, rational, etc. came from Latin. Not only these words, the word church, altar, bishop, cantle, phoenix, turtle, etc. came from Latin. Not only these words, Latin influence formed certain hybrids also by adding suffixes, Latin suffixes to native words. For example, for the words which have Latin prefixes on native words are preparation, preparation, resubmit, reorganization, progression. The Latin influence that made too many advantages on English language, that enriched English language, and the Latin influence that provides versification on English language, and it add dignity and majesty to sentences, English sentences. Moreover, it increased, or the Latin influence increased international intelligibility of English language. Like advantages, there is also disadvantages by the influence of Latin. This made English language as inharmonious. Inharmonious means unpleasant to hear, uneasy to grasp. That's like that. While speaking or reading, the listener or the reader may be a native speaker or a normal man. They couldn't understand the words from Latin because they are not familiar with that words. So they need say classical education to grasp it properly. In this time, English language is not expanding their vocabulary with their round words. They borrowed from Latin, so it leads a stunt of growth of native language formations. Next, we are going Greek influence on English. Greek influence that came from Norman conquest. Norman conquest that's in beginning of 16th century. That's the Renaissance period or Elizabethan period. That is termed as a golden age of England. Like Latin influence, Greek also influenced the English language. The English language borrowed a lot of words from Greek. That's where geography, theology, logic, academy, atom, and so on. And like Latin, here also the hybrid formation of words that were the word hyper that indicates beyond, hypertension, hyperbola, hyperconscious, hypersensitive, and so on. And the next word is anti, which means against. For example, antibacterial, antibiotic, anti-terrorist, antibody, antigen, like that. Next, we are going to the French influence on English. French word castle is used in the place of English word burg, burg. The French language that's heavy supremacy over English language. That's why French immigrants introduced the feudal system with Norman conquest. They formed an aristocratic space in English society, and the French language, which is taken as a prestigious language of English society. And we could understand that by looking the words which I came from French, that are crown, state, government, reign, sovereign, justice, judge, feudal, vassal, prince, court, sir, madam, master, mistress, money, and so on. Next, we are going to the Indian influence on English. I think that is in the time of colonization in India, as the 19th century. Then let's look on the words. That's yoga, karma. That's a Hinduism related words. Mongoose from mangoose, Marathi word. Bangla, Marathi. Bangle, bagri. Chitti. Some Indian writers like R.K. Narayan and Raja Rao, Kamiladas, they taken the English language as a flexible language, and they blended the Indian words with English on their writings. I hope you understood my video, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe and press the adjacent bell icon. Okay, thank you. Take care.